hello there. Hi. Oh, also, hi, Muffin. Hi. Yeah, I deleted your message. I don't know, say things like that. Really? I don't know, they kind of like spam, then, not spam, what I can't say words. Yeah, I don't know, just don't want messages like that in my chat, if that's alright. But also, hello. We're back making environmental things. I have a plan this time, kind of. I was messing around a lot yesterday. First of all, we spent a lot of time not actually doing the environmental things that I said that we were going to be doing. We did make this cool cup, though, so that's cool. And yeah, the rest of what we were playing around with was not going too well. But this time, I have more of a plan. First of all, bam, I actually used my whiteboard again. Can you see this? Kinda. Sort of. But I drew a bit of a foreplan potentially. So, yeah. we're gonna see how well this can do. At least allow me to like plan some more things. There's a lot to potentially be added to this, but it's at least something to start with. So let me also there. Yeah, open up our main level environment. Oh, getting the music going. Yeah, sure. Yep, and let's attempt to do this. So the first thing that I actually want to do is a lot more blocking out than I was doing initially here. And with that, we're going to do something similar to... Can I pull this up quickly? Nah. If I was prepared, I could, but never mind. Something that I did a while ago with Ultra Tag, for those who remember that. So the way that I went about sort of doing level design with that game, I want to do something similar, except on the Blender side, which is doing a lot of just making different colored blocks from a top-down view, because that worked well for me before. And basically this, but I can move things around easier. I don't have to worry about going off edges of pages and all that. Anyways, so how do I actually want to start? First of all, I'm going to actually put in some colors here for now. I'm just going to call the colors by just what I'm making them. Just so I can tell different things apart easier. Okay, so the first thing I guess I want to do is define the player's playable area. I guess I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna call this yellow. And make this a. This is gonna be the conveyor belt. The placeholder for the conveyor belt. We call it conveyor. Still pressing all the wrong buttons. That's fine. It's gonna be pretty wide. And I have ideas of what we're going to do on either side. I did recap all of what we're actually doing yesterday, so I'm not going to spend all the time recapping things again. Why is this high in the sky? Is it that high in the sky? Really? Wait, what? Hold on, I need to verify this. For the scaling of things. Oh, okay. No, that's not in the right place. Excuse me? Where is that object? Player reference. This guy. That is not where the player starts. I mean, it almost is, but... since I'm probably gonna have to redo these walls anyways, I'm just gonna delete them now. And the roof too. And... the back wall. Yeah, let's just start with just a floor plan. It'll be way easier to start. So yeah, first order of business be get this cube where it's supposed to be, because it's just not. This is way easier working without having the walls surrounding everything. Okay, so I'm gonna try and stick like that for a while. The floor isn't even how the floor should be. Like, what? How did this happen? This floor here is, on the floor. I'll give this color too. Let's make it like a blue. I just will give things temporary colors for now that aren't just everything being white, even though a lot of it will be just temporary. Why is the scale of this wrong? Or is it? Actually, might not be as wrong as I think it is. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, those are off the ground. Okay, anyways, okay, that's fine then. It just means that I need to move all of this down. Not a problem, just was not expecting it. Should I? We'll make this easier. I'm gonna temporarily have 2 cubes. One that is like kind of this little block that's like the spawn of the player. And I want one that's like the actual sort of VR bounds. Why are you not... You're not already clamping as I'd like you to. Oh wait, that's not... that's not how that works. You keep switching between... Like, I was going to use like Unity buttons to do Blender things. That's not how it works. Player bounds reference, and this is like player head reference, I guess. Gonna make you a different color. You're gonna be a pure, I don't know, black, I guess. So yeah, this will just make things easier to start to plan out things. William, hi, hello, hey Brandon, how you been? Hi. Doing some cool VR things. Yeah, making some cool things. Right now we're attempting to have a plan here. Of making an industrial environment thing. It doesn't... There's some, I guess, limits on... Like, or not limits. Some ways of how the environment needs to be for the game that we're making. But above all else, it's basically just like, make whatever is going to look cool. That's... Yeah. Everyone you always... Everyone always turns out looking so fun, lol. Woot woot. I think there's some typos in that sentence, but I get the gist of what you're saying. Yeah, making some cool things. Although yesterday at the end of the stream, well actually this is all stuff we were going to be doing yesterday. It just didn't really work out that way. Spent a long time just making this cup. Well, I was experimenting with some scanned real world objects, and ended up turning one into like a 3D model. Blah 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 stuff we were just experimenting with. But yeah, not what we're doing today. Today we're doing entirely environmental things and then replacing a lot of the placeholder assets that are here. None of these models, other than like the raccoon and that cup, will be in the final game. Maybe the scoreboards with some modifications. But yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to just do, I wonder if this would be easier actually if this was inside out. I just want to get a cube set up to be able to tell what is the player's, like, area that they can exist in. Oh, what if I made this transparent, actually? I'm not going to see that here. Because it's a VR game, right? So the player, like, looking and moving around and whatnot. I just want to be able to tell where they should be. Can you not do... You can't do... you can't do transparency in just the material preview. No? Oh, I can do it in like this. Okay. I can work with this for now. I think... Are you like a cube inside a cube? What's going on there? What? Excuse me? Why are you doing any of that? Oh, why do you have a solidify modifier? Since when? Oh, you have one too that you shouldn't have. Hold on. Let me just... fix that. The plane has a solidify modifier, but it's the only thing that should. Okay. Yes. So can I see alpha stuff in material preview? Let me just Google this real quick. It'll just be helpful to know. Blender material preview. Transparency. I mean, yeah, I did that. I didn't see any changes. If there's not a way, it's not that big of a deal, but I'd prefer if there was. I mean, mixer shaders. Okay. Okay, I mean, no, that's just directly, like, taking from a texture that's a bit different than what I'm trying to do. Okay, okay. What do I try? What do I try? What do I try? So, why can't I see this thing being transparent? Haha. If I gave you a different, whatever this is called, glass. I don't care about what this looks like. I just want to see if I can have it be like transparent. Which that also is not. Oh wait, it's not even being transparent in rendered view. Oh, that's concerning. Oh wait, there's oh, what's the blend mode, alpha clip. Oh, that's it, isn't it? That's a thing I have to do, is it not? Aha! Okay. Kinda. Okay, okay, okay. But now your transparency is like really low, so. Aha! Okay, it's being like an all or nothing. That's, I mean, kind of progress, but not entirely. Oh, you do still have a negative scale. Now you, I guess, should not have a negative scale. You're still being weird, though. Why are you just being all there or all not there? Clip threshold. Can I not have... It seems it's going off this clip threshold thing somehow. I don't know how exactly that works. Okay, fine. I say fine, but then I'm like, no, I can still try and maybe figure this out. Okay, why is this not working at all? Not sure why. Oops, wrong thing. I don't want to spend too much time on this. This is just, if I could have this thing be transparent, that would be great. I guess I'll also name this. You know what? Fine. This is good enough. Whatever. It's fine. Actually, if I do this, I can see it like this. Whatever. Let's move on. So in Unity. No. I just need to define like the bounds of where the player can move around. Is the head one where it should be? And all this stuff should be moved down anyway, so maybe I'll start with that. Do I don't have my headset plugged in right now. It's fine. I don't need it. Should be able to guesstimate it enough with this. Are you even, you're not placed at all zeros, are you? You are not. So also the player's head height isn't going to be the same because like it depends on like the person using the VR stuff. But I can get like a rough estimate of like 1.6 meters in the air. That's like average human height, I believe. Okay. Which means that this cube should also be set at that height. But as I said, I'm more concerned about getting the bounds of where the player can walk, which means I probably should plug in my VR stuff for 1 second. Okay. Which means I just need to do that. All right. I'm gonna be inside a transparent cube, so I'm curious what that's just gonna look like. I'm actually surprised that the transparency even just carried over to Unity that easily without issue. This isn't. I'm not seeing anything. Oculus is booting up. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Controller. My controllers be here. Okay. Un segundo. You guys can't see stuff? Well, I can't yet. Also, I'm still... Oh. Weird. Okay. Let's try this again. I think this is loading up things. Also, this just tried to switch... No, it's fine, actually. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Why can I not, Oh, I know why this isn't working. Wait, man. Wait, can I do... Hold on. I need to mess with something. Can I do this? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh. Oh, that be causing motion sickness. So, okay, I didn't explain at all what just happened. I'm not, we have two controllers in this game for ease of messing around with stuff. Like a first-person controller that's like the desktop version, and the VR controller version. Turns out, when you try to launch the game with not the with the VR controller being on, I was basically seeing the camera that the first-person controller camera was seeing, which I could move around with the WASD keys. So, but when I turned my head, it was not turning. So, yeah, interesting. Not what I was going for though. Okay, the VR controller. See that in a second. Okay, there we go. That's what I more so expect to see. Okay, I have my hands. Have Raz. Okay, so yeah. Actually, 1 second. So I don't run into anything. I basically what I need to do right now. Are you? I need to get everything centered. Things are not centered. You aren't centered, but that's fine. Yeah. And then I need to define like a good. Like knowing where the bounds are, where an average player can go, without like punching my monitor and all that. Just being like, oh, if this is the environment that I'm in, can I grab things I need to grab easily, and blah blah blah. Okay, so let's do that. So first of all, okay, if I do like that. I'm going to be able to just see that cube more in Unity, I predict. Yeah. Okay, so wait, when I don't do anything, first of all, I'm inside the green cube, right? To start? Or like close enough. I'm slightly in front of it, but I think I have my center VR thing here. So yeah, that's basically, that's fine. The height is good. Okay. Okay, I'm fine with the green cube. Where that is, so I'm just going to hide it for now because I don't actually want it to be there. Okay. Alright, I want it to be there in Blender. I don't want it to be here in Unity. So now I just need to, yeah, get the shape of this to be good. Oh! That's also good to note is that if this is a conveyor belt, it's outside of the box, which means that the player can't interact with it. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons here. I can also, we can get a good sense for heights and stuff in a minute. Of like, you know, how tall should the conveyor belt be so that even a short person, like, it's just not a problem. Should be like not too far off the ground, but not too in the ground. This also seemed too wide. We're gonna like, we want to assume the worst kind of with how far the player can go. So I want this cube to be like smaller than we think. In theory, I should be able to basically, being at the center of the play area, I should be able to reach and grab the things I need to grab without moving. You can move, I can step to the side, but in theory, it should basically work if I don't. I can't see the... Why can I not see the bounds reference? And I can see the shadow of it, which is interesting, but yeah. So I can grab this, I can grab anything that's on this, no problem. There's Raz. How much distance do I have to the wall? Okay, I have some space to move around in. I can reach over here, I can reach over here. Okay, that seems decent. Now, actually, I couldn't... What's going on here? Oh, you're showing the gizmo of... Oh, is this coming from... this. Okay, so I think this is like the max kind of player bounds area or whatever, but that's not like I wanted to go more inwards than that. Now my question is, yeah, why could I not see this wall? I'm gonna try making it inside out again, so that I can just see it in VR. I think that'll work. Yeah, because I can see it right now because I'm looking at it. When I'm inside out with it, then I can't see it. Now can I see it? No. Excusez-moi. I shouldn't have to... Oh, it's like if I apply the scale, that now you're inside out? Or, yeah. Or could it flip the normals, but whatever. Okay, now you're inside out. I think there's also something I could do to make it render on both sides, but bah. It's fine. This is just a side... Oh. I mean... Yeah, I guess that works. This is just a temporary size reference for me to use right now while building this environment, and then never again. So... Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit... No, I guess that's fine. And then I can not hit my monitor. All right. I think that is a good player bounds. Sure. For assuming that like having the player's head doesn't need to move beyond this to interact with anything. Okay. But it can. Like we can, but it's not like mandatory. And yeah. Okay. So with that, okay. Continuing this thing, you can kind of see it. My ideas here. So first thing I want to do is block out some things that are going to be around the player. I'm actually going to hide this and this for now. No, I won't. Never mind. Not yet. Okay. First of all, wait. Why does the front of the conveyor belt, is that too far forward? Hold on. Let me kind of double check this. The very front of the conveyor belt. So I think I don't have the cube as forward as it should be. Okay. Yeah, like I can reach over this no problem with room to spare. Is the height good? Pretending this is a full-on conveyor belt that's like long and things are coming across it and I'm having to pick it up and all that. I think so. If I was shorter, I think so. That seems fine. We can mess with the heights later. I just would like to have a good basis for now. So that seems almost good, except it's a lie because I can reach over it no problem, which means that this box should kind of be more forward to reflect that. And I might move this back just a little bit more as well. Yeah. Okay. And again, I can always adjust it later. Okay, let's call that fine and move on. So next, I need 2 little cubes. Basically, my idea is, instead of what I was doing yesterday, or I don't know, I didn't have much of a plan when I was trying to build this before. It was not going well. Now I have maybe more of a plan, but we'll see if it goes better. I'm just going to sort of define different parts of what I need as just cubes, and then once I'm happy with how everything's laid out, then go through and actually 3D model things. Like how I made a fan. It was like, oh, let's try having a fan in the ceiling and all that. Just have like a cylinder that represents a fan, place them all around, and then once I'm settled on like, yeah, this is how I want this to look, then make such fans as an example. Okay. So there needs to be like, so I need a thing here that you're going to interact with. Where you should be, I think Y0? Yeah. Should be directly to the right of the player. Not too close to the conveyor belt, but should be as tall as the conveyor belt. Or taller. This is gonna be a sink, by the way. Why is there a sink? Because for some trash objects you need to like a water bottle, perhaps like pour it out before you dump it. I feel like it'd be better if it wasn't the exact height of the... Okay, it's gonna go slightly below. And then I need another thing over here. A hydraulic press, which makes less sense. But we thought it'd be funny to have... so for some things, you need to, like cardboard boxes, you need to flatten them before you sort them. So, yeah, doing that with like a press. So just, you put it in, you press the button, and just... whoosh, and then it's flattened. Oh, could look cool. So you know what, I guess they'll be at those heights. Actually, this needs to be wider for that. I don't need to be, I keep pressing all the wrong buttons with like what axis I need to move on. I don't need to also be moving things so exactly, like when I'm holding control, me like, it has to be exact, nice measurements. For some things, it makes it easier to do that, but. Okay, let's say that. Pretending that those are things to interact with, does this make sense in VR? Yeah. Controllers in wrong hands. No, wait, hold on. What is going on here? One for this hand, this for this hand, yeah. Okay. So does this make sense? I can see. I think, like, so I don't know if it's just because I'm tall, but I feel like I'm having to look down a lot more than I'd like. And also, okay, the floor is the floor. Yeah. I kind of want to raise all this up, but I don't know if that's just for me because I am tall. I'm not that tall. But, yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm going to raise them up, I think. All three of them, actually. Because these are just blocks, it's okay if they go through the floor. That's fine. Okay. How about now? I really need the hands. Nah. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I'm happy with this. Just like imagining the gameplay and it's like, does this make sense? Could also be more like at eye level. We can adjust it. We can always adjust it later. I just want, as I said, just to be like decent for now. I don't have to keep testing as much with like some of the other environmental stuff we're gonna make because these are the three things that are directly like what the player is interacting with. The rest is just kind of I want it to look cool, but it matters less like the exact scaling of things. Okay, so let's say that that's good, and just because I can, I'm gonna just make more materials. I already have a blue. Let's go. This is like a cyan because it's a sink and it make water. The sink might also have like a big thing above it of where water is actually coming out, but for now this is fine. Hydraulic press. Sure. And actually, the conveyor itself, I'm gonna make it a gray. These are all just temporary colors. Like, this is just so that in Unity, it's less everything being white. It just looks slightly more visually interesting while it's still in this prototype state. Yeah, okay, so that'd be that. I'm gonna turn off gizmos for now so I don't have the big boxes. Okay, so next, the trash bins. Not only are they gonna... There's gonna be 3 of them, but they're also gonna be bigger and, well, look completely different. So let's just set up them next. So let's go. Yeah. Because this actually matters a bit more, I am just gonna do this for now. Oops. Like, I'm gonna kind of stick with just cubes for most other things, but the trash bins, the kind of size of the hole does matter a little bit. Also being indecisive about colors. Okay, so I'm also gonna go to this view. And you know, I don't need this for now, I can hide it. Or I don't need it like anymore, really. Also this is gonna be just a lot wider, so I'm just gonna do that while it's on my mind to do so. Let's not have the floor be the same color. The floor shouldn't even really be a blue. We're gonna also make it a just gray too. Be more, well, let's get like this industrial tile floor is what it'll eventually be. So let's go something like that. Okay. So I'm deciding on, yeah, I don't know how I want these to really be. Like how far away, how wide. I don't know what your dimensions are going to be. But let's just say for sake of example right now that 3 like this, and Malwarebytes get out of here. No. Also, how far back should they be, and just all this kind of matters in terms of like for the gameplay of the sorting into the bins. Oh, that's way bigger than these. That's okay though. So let's just say that for now. Wait, are all the other? Hold on, let me put Raz and that cup just back on the table. It's conveyor belt, but for now it's kind of just a table. Whatever, everything else is fine. Okay. Okay. Hi. These don't have collision, do they? They don't. For now, also just to make things easier, I'm just gonna have these guys generate colliders, which isn't good for performance, but it's totally fine for now. Okay, so now they should actually hit off of things. Correct. Huzzah! Oh, you do have shadows and stuff. Nice. So here's the question. Okay, so the question is, do I like the size of those? If I have to, pretend they have way better actual models, like how hard is it to aim and throw? And how hard do I have to throw to actually hit my shots? First of all, I think they're too high. They need to be lower. Well, actually, I should have, the original, like, those garbage bins that were there before, should kind of use them as reference. Let me also just, for now, give these different colors, so... what's the order of... I want to copy the order of real life. Where do I have this? Scan models, bins. So we have models here of real life bins. They're like scanned in. Just to copy the exact order of this. We got paper, containers, landfill. Okay. This one be paper, and that was like a gray. This one was, I already forget what I just looked at. Containers, that being kind of a blue. You know, it gets the cyan. And landfill being like a gray too. If I am to copy those. And eventually, like, basically we're going to be turning this into 3 models. I don't like that being the exact same color as the floor for right now. So we get gray 3. Okay. Alright. Alrighty, this is off to a better start than before. Let me also just... The floor is going to be very different. Just do that to start. Okay. How is this looking? Oh, can't even... Oh, barely tell that when it has a hole. But just as a start, if I have to throw this in one of these, how hard is it to throw? Now, I should also mention that beyond this, we actually have code. It's not implemented yet, but there is code to kind of help assist the shots. Like, if I throw this generically in that direction, it'll kind of funnel into that bin. So it's still hard to miss, or it will be, But without that code, I want to see like how hard is it to really hit. Yeah, not that bad. The holes themselves could also, they don't need to be that big. Yeah, also got all that stuff down there. Can I grab this without hitting my head on anything? Got a box. Ha. Okay. All right. Deciding, like, is this how far away I want them to be? Do I want them to be further back? Do I want them to be shorter? These are all things I gotta figure out now before I, finalize things. Also, your feet are in the floor, buddy. Actually, that's just from how I positioned him. I'll also move this up just a tad so it can fall a little bit. Okay. Here I be indecisive. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Rathalos. Hi. Yeah, this is so cool. It is. Huzzah. Yeah, we're making a game. Well, okay, so it's for a school project. I'm having to make a game about sorting garbage, but we're trying to make it as fun as we can. And even still, like, it's a VR game, so it'd be cool already. Right now, we're focusing on designing some environmental stuff, which right now we're kind of blocking out the main pieces of environment that we want, and then trying to make things look better. And I met you at the graphics. Oh, that was you. Hi. Hello. Well then. Yeah, sorry I was like, I was preparing for that exam. I don't know. Caught off guard, I guess. Yeah, it was the first time I've been recognized in public, I guess I can say. And it was at an exam, sure. But yeah. OMG, you're still here. Oh, this is great. Hi. Hello. Yeah, kind of blindsided you. Yeah, no worries. Hope you did good on that exam. I thought it went well. Actually, I also have, super complicated cheat sheet. I only actually used one and like a half of, we were allowed like 6, 3 front and back, but yeah. Hold on. Let me just get back my chair here. Sorry, I was fanboying too hard. No, I was just caught off guard. No, I mean mainly because exam. I was like, this exam's gonna either go really good or really not good. Thankfully, it was the first one. I mean, haven't gotten it back yet, but I think it went well. I at least passed. I only needed an 18% to pass the course, I think. So I definitely got that. So I should be good. Yeah. Oh, you at the mad scientist IRL? Yeah, I wasn't wearing the lab coat. How could you possibly have recognized me? Just imagine, coming to just an exam in a lab coat. Yeah, no. Actually, let me just do one thing real quick. Put this back to over. Yeah. Hold on, one moment. Plug back in other screens so that I can have OBS over here, so when I'm looking at chat, I'm vaguely looking at the camera and not the other side. Free 40% from assignments. I know, it was great. Very easy assignments. Well, they weren't that easy, but they were like easy to do well in after doing all the work of the assignments, I guess. And it was kind of thing where it's like, you kind of know what grade you're getting on it when you submit the assignment, because like, did you replicate the thing that you were supposed to make? Yes, then you get the 100%. Was basically how it felt. How are you not wearing the lab coat outside? I have never worn this lab coat. I only wear this on streams and the YouTube videos. I don't wear this outside of that. But one day maybe I will. No, I don't know. But yeah, if I did go to like, I don't know, some like YouTube or Twitch event, like the different cons that they have or whatever, maybe I'd wear the lab coat to that. I can cosplay as myself. Yeah, genius. But yeah, so I've kind of lost my train of thought what I was saying. But yeah, so what we're doing here is, making a cool environment for a VR game for another class's school project. Yeah. See, also, or beyond this, actually, funny thing is that if I do want to fully, where is it? I'm missing a piece of the wardrobe, I guess, which is when this loads up. I need a shirt that looks like this, I guess, if I need to fully complete the do. I wanted to, when I modeled this guy, I wanted him to have a shirt that, like, had the cyan, magenta, yellow thing in it somewhere, but, didn't, this is what I went with. This is, like, what I was capable of doing at the time, but I don't own a shirt like this, so I need to get such a shirt. Also, I don't even have shoes that look like this. Well, I mean, close enough, but not with... I have black shoes, but I don't have green laces. This just looked well with the color scheme, I suppose. But, yeah. Anyways. But what I also gotta do is I can, if I make more characters for games, then I could model them based on clothes that I own, and then I can dress up as them anytime I need to. Not actually, though. But yeah, okay. Anyways, so yeah, we'd be making environmental things, and currently, so we had, let me get back the original garbage bins real quick so I can kind of compare their positioning. So we had these as placeholders, and our final things might look similar. They're just not going to be these specifically. Why is everything not centered? How did this happen? Or just these are, like, I swear that these were centered, but now I'm seeing that they're not, so now I'm like, wait, these aren't centered. How? What? How? No, I refuse. Let's get them centered. Okay. Well, actually, I know that if they're centered, if these are the same. Sure. Probably be remodeling some of that anyway at some point. Change the image to clothes you do have. Oh, genius. Well, I don't have anything cyan, magenta, and yellow. I have a cyan shirt. But, yeah. Are you doing minor in game dev? I am, yeah. So, as part of that, I'm doing a year-long course with making a game that is this. It's a VR trash sorting game that the university is actually going to be using, which is pretty cool. Okay, one thing I just want, I need to change the color, just the temporary color of this, just so you can see the shadows of it better. Maybe make this one lighter. These are all just temporary colors, like none of this is finalized. It's just so that I don't have everything all white. Okay, I might do a little bit of, hold on. If I do this, whoops. I'm just making the hole smaller, but I have a way of me doing that on all three. I could have had these be linked objects, but whatever. Okay, it's not really what I was going for. I was gonna try to shrink the. It probably would look better to have. I'm gonna be redoing these models entirely, but just while I'm messing around with things. If I raise the backs of these, then it's more hoop-like. Oh, the wrong tab. I can close this. I was responding to Discord. The people with my I can't words. My what's it called? My programming question things. I have a bad habit with messaging people that I hit enter like way too early, so I just kind of got the habit of just writing things out in notepad documents and then copy and pasting, because yeah. Hey man, how did your test go? Hi Zyke RS. Very good, actually. Yeah, I spent a long time studying and yada yada, and it paid off. So oh wait, this isn't plugged in. I just unplugged this, of course. That's not gonna I'm just gonna eyeball it. Hold on. Yeah, it went really well. I'm not done school stuff just yet. This is basically the last thing I need to do. Assuming, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong. Finishing this game is the last thing I need to do for my degree, my bachelor's degree in computer science. This goes well, then yeah, I'm set to graduate and all that. So yeah, and then I'm gonna be going back for my master's, or I'm hoping to anyway. See if how that goes. But yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with those garbage bag positionings for right now. Yeah, so I have about 2 weeks to finish this game, which it has a long ways to go, but it be coming along. Also, this is a group project. I'm not making this alone. I've taken it upon myself to make a lot of the environment stuff, but Yeah, that's great, man. Are you still chilling where we met? Oh, it's you. Hi. Yeah. Yes, I am. Although I'm gonna be moving in about 2 weeks as well. So around the time I'm wrapping this up, I'm also moving because being done school and all that. So yeah, that'd be happening as well. I also, when that happens, I plan to then put more effort into like my streamer background. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just waiting until we move to do that. Whatever. Yep. So that be a thing. I might also be getting some of that, the foam that the people who do audio things sometimes have that makes audio quality better. So yeah, but that is expensive, so I don't know how much I'll invest in that. But anyways, yeah, that be that. Okay, so we got, like, these are the important things that the players interacting with. Still all blocked out, needs to, actually exist properly at some point. But everything else now that we're modeling is just purely for environmental, looking cool, all that sort of stuff. So as I showed at the beginning of the stream, I have this. I wrote some plans on a whiteboard. This isn't finalized, but it's a start, maybe. So we're gonna kind of go off of, which will also probably change a lot while I'm building it. So we'll see how that goes. Awesome, man. Sounds exciting. I'm home now, back in the US. Ooh, fun. I have, the amount of times I've been in the US, I could count on my fingers. I've also never been in a province of Canada outside of Ontario. So yeah, but I've been in the States a few times. So yeah. Oh, don't worry a lot about the foam. If you just use those panels, your voice gets... You just use those panels, your voice gets muffled, but doesn't improve a lot. I was learning a bit about that. I'm sure I'll take your word for that. I had to do a lot of research myself with all that sort of stuff, how that do. I have done some like audio editing type stuff before. I know a bit about some of that. But I was more so just saying like stuff like that I'm waiting until after I move to do. I don't know if I'll actually get like that kind of foam. I don't know. We shall see. Yeah, figure that out when we get there. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm gonna let you do your thing and learn a bit. Yeah, then nice. Yeah, yeah, this is becoming along well, and we're gonna have it continue to do so. So the next thing that we're doing is I just want to make all the floor that matches this kind of floor plan that I have in mind here. This is just like an industrial, like maybe a recycling plant or just some generic industrial themed environment that's indoors. Like other than that, there can be whatever I want here. There's not much restrictions. One thing I would like is to have, well, beyond just like a color scheme of industrial colors, some hints of the color scheme of my school in here somewhere. Yeah, we'll see how much that actually entails later. Or as we build it. So this is okay. Deciding how I want to do this. Gonna have a cut here. I wanted this room to be so I want so the player, there's nothing important immediately behind them, so there's gonna be kind of like just a wall behind them. But then I wanted there to be a lot of space out here where there's just like a lot of stuff, environmental things. But I also wanted this sort of area that you're in to not be super symmetrical, so I was going to extrude a pathway going down here, and then maybe just continues going off here where you can't see. You might already not be able to see it just from this alone, but this is just like to make sure that doesn't just end. It feels like you're in a grander space, I guess. And then I was gonna have a space going off this way. That then same kind of deal, just some rounded like rabbit corners. Yep, and then same thing going on here. The actual like sizes of these the sizes of these hallways we're gonna mess around with more, but yeah, this works for now. So I also so the idea was just a room like this where there's like a path going down this way, a path going over here, and a path going here, just because I don't know. I was also gonna have a big window here, 2 fans here and here. Or maybe more, but I don't know how many, but just some fans here that are like turning and the light shining in, and then shines some light on the ground of just big shadows of fans. Mayhaps. Gonna have maybe like a door here. Having a catwalk that kind of goes like around here and does some things. maybe having like a forklift over here or something. And that's all the plans I kind of have right now. I have to figure out more of what I want out of the rest of this environment stuff. Which again, there's no restrictions. It's just whatever looks the coolest. Now, do I want to keep? It probably would be best if, as I'm building this, to keep looking at it in VR. So I'm gonna plug back in my headset. This one or this one. Basically, with my cord setup I have right now, I get the choice between having 3 monitors plugged in, one with OBS, one with my Unity stuff, and then one off to the side that usually have like Discord open or stuff like that. Or I get 2 monitors and my headset, so I keep switching back and forth between that. If I had more adapters, I think I could get all of everything to work at once, but having 3 monitors doing and a headset plugged in, that's probably not very good on performance for the headset, so I don't know. Okay, controllers, but I just want to see like how big does this space feel in VR at the moment. Oh, I can't see. Hold on. I need to move this back to here. Yep. Be nice if I could have that happen automatically. Like if the game could detect if a VR headset is plugged in, use the one, else use the other would be cool. But for now, I'm fine just changing it manually. Okay, moving back to like what I said is like kind of the center of the VR space. Okay, how big does this feel? I want that wall to be further in the distance. I want this to be like you're in this big factory kind of thing. That wall. Yeah, pretending that there's walls here. That being like a door, two big fans here. Sure. Yeah, that's space going in there. I'm just imagining like with more environmental stuff. Does this look like how I want? I might actually. I just so with the trash bins there, like if I have environments on the other side of them, how well can you actually see them? Is what I'm currently thinking of. Yeah. Wow, I did the things. But yeah, I think I want it to go way more into the distance, which means all that stuff will be pushed back. I don't need around the corner, it looks like, because if there's a wall here, you can see a little bit over that way, but not a lot. Although even still, I might push that all back. You guys can see this, right? Yeah, you can enough. I think just pushing all of this back, make it just bigger. Which I think might mean I just kind of take the floor and do a little bit of this. Oh, wait. Yeah. Off the 3D cursor, just go S2. Just, literally just, yeah, make it twice the size and just see what that's looking like. Okay. Yeah, okay, this could work. That corridor is maybe too wide. Well, I don't know. If you imagine it's like a corridor that like big machinery is going to be coming through, or like big forklifts carrying big things or whatever, then it can be pretty wide. I would try to create a fake. I would try to create a fake monitor on Windows and use it for the VR headset. Not a real game if you cannot try a bottle flip. Oh, you want to see me bottle flip? I can do that. But you mean like having like a monitor be in like the environment that has Windows on it? That would be pretty cool. Where is this? You ready for these 6 tricks? I said the kind of. Oh, I mean, kind of. It doesn't have that much torque to it, which I don't know if I could change some rigid body settings to do that, but it's pretty cool though. Just throwing stuff in VR like that alone is just cool to do. The funny thing is I could give him grabbing things that I could throw him around, but not right now. Yesterday I was playing around with I just gave him like a rigid body so that I could bat him around, which was kind of funny, but yeah. Anyways, so in terms of the size of this environment, sure, I like it. The bigger, the better. I might move it all forward just a tad, so the back wall here is a bit more of a back wall. And then I think I was gonna make this, this bit thinner, this a bit thicker, mayhaps. And as I've decided, I don't need this bit. Just going back here is like good enough. Don't need to model stuff that the player can't see. Or you know, I can just. This isn't harm. There's no harm in this. The floor can just be there. Maybe there could be like a window. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. If there was a window here, you could see some outside, and then another window here, you see some of this. I won't delete it yet. We'll see. Okay, so now in terms of other things, so I can start to make some of the walls, but I don't know if I'm really finalized on the floor plan yet, so I don't really want to spend the time making all these walls before I've sort of finalized that. Also, it's just way easier to like model in this without the walls, so we're going to try and like save making the walls and ceiling for further down the line. So, in terms of other things to have exist in this environment, I also, having a look at this more, I might just lower this just the tiniest bit and lower all these the tiniest bit. So you get to see just, so there's less like blocking your vision of the distance, just a tad bit. So, in terms of more environmentally things, I wanted just like a door here, something to put at this wall. I thought a door could be a thing. Also, so it looks like the building does have an exit. I mean, there are like paths going down these ways, so. Why is this not? Oh, I have the wrong thing there. Okay. And this is just a door placeholder. We're gonna make an actual door later. As I said, before I spend all the time modeling all these things that may or may not exist in the final design, I want to just basically have all these, like it here, colored cubes that represent different ideas that we'll actually make later. It's gonna be another gray. This be a door, like a sure. Pretend. I mean, I get some of the size right. I don't know, like, yeah, just a thin door like that. Ooh, doors. Could be a double door, but yeah. Next is, I still have the fan. Let me bring that back. This was something I already modeled, so I might as well keep it for now. Might change the way the actual fan looks, but now one thing I want to do is basically put it on the side here. Might not keep this for now, but we'll see. But in terms of just, or how about I keep it, but just make it lightly tiny for now. This being a place where there will be a big fan. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, hold on, I need to undo. I moved the wrong things around, it just caused the problems. What? Oh, this is the parent object of the fan, and then this is the shaft thing, whatever you call it, that the fan be going down. Oops. Okay. Also, we want to figure out lighting. Lighting and then like some of the graphical like post-processing stuff we might do in Unity. Yeah, I want this to be a pretty big fan. Yeah, we're going to figure out all of that stuff. Everything graphical related. See how cool we can make this look, which frankly, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm hoping for the best that like we can make something that be looking cool. But actually, I'm going to Alt-D this so that it does a fancy thing where if I change one, it'll change the other. So, which I imagine will happen. Okay, so two big fans, sure. Color-wise, give it the sure. Colors will also, we'll figure out color scheme stuff eventually. That's not the one I meant to pick, but I guess we'll go with it. Could make the two parts of the fan different colors. Let's just go with that for right now. I'm gonna go shade smooth on. Oh, you only shaded smooth on the inside. Fair enough. Next, I had the idea of like, I don't know, have a forklift somewhere. It's an environmental thing. I don't know where it's gonna go. Just wherever there's empty space. this is just going to be, I guess, a big yellow cube. That's like, this is a forklift. You know what? I'll, because I can, I'll just make 2 little things extending out of it, being like, this is a forklift. For now. Like, yeah, again, placeholder, temporary, whatever, but you get the idea. And it won't just be straight, it has to be like on an angle, because it can be. So, next, I thought, in terms of stuff in the ceiling, one thing I want is that I want a lot of, like, pipes and stuff in the ceilings, as you see in some, like, warehouses. I go, like, warehouse ceiling. Like this kind of just stuff in the ceiling, but like these big pipes, different stuff like this would be cool to flood the ceilings with. Also, we get like lights. I want lots of lights would be rather than just usually most things you just have one big. They have one big like directional light shining down on everything. Instead of just having a bunch of little lights. Would be cool for the environmental stuff with the lighting and all that. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna change this to this blue because I can. Okay. So next thing I want to actually model is I had the idea of having a big catwalk that goes up and around and maybe multiple, but at the very least, how do I do this? Like a cube, yeah, but no, I'm gonna do this out of a plane. So it's just easier to modify. Why are you not GY? No, ZZ, okay. Give this, I don't know, this gray, sure. I don't know where this is gonna start and where this is gonna end, but basically, let's say that, like, this part is the stairs. It could be a slope, but could also be stairs. I thought basically this could go up to the back wall, like so. This would also be a set of stairs, and then this could just hug the back wall, like this maybe. And then it could go all the way around here. I don't know. This is just what I thought of. Oops. Okay, this doesn't match up. Imagining it fully hugging the back wall here, which, I mean, I can do if I just kind of... Oops. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just close enough. Oh, hold on. I guess I can just grab all of this and just kind of... X. Yep. Same with this. Yeah, I think moving it up a little bit. Yeah. For most of this, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what my plans are. I just attempting things and hoping that they work. So imagine that this goes into the floor. Actually, both of these go into the floor. I'll move them together. Actually, let me move everything else up first. What's the height of these gonna be? Like, just high up a decent bit. Well, not too high, I guess. High enough that, like, it's like this is going over stuff, and there can then be stuff underneath. I don't know how tall the ceilings are going to be. These might look steep. I mean, they are steep, but maybe as, like, actual stairs rather than a slope, they won't look as steep. When we do that, eventually. That's how we go into the ground for now. Same thing with this side. Yeah. These, I'm going to put a solidify modifier on, because so you can see them from the bottom. For now. I don't know how thick they'll be. Let's try something like that. Okay. Now... one thing I might do just for now, real quick, just so I can see how this is shaping up is I'm going to basically click all around the perimeter here, which I'm doing by just doing this. And temporary walls that I'm going to delete in a minute. I would have to have those. Let's just say it was like that, and then we did this. Let's just see how that do. Solidifier, I call it the freezer. Ha 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 ha. I get the pun. Yeah, it depends on... Yeah, a lot of modifiers can end up making things really slow. But it currently seems to be fine. Why can't I... Oh, I was trying to just need to move the fans more in just for now. So we can actually see them. What eventually there'll be an actual hole in all of this. Okay, I'm also just gonna give these, I'm gonna jump the gun, give these my spin code. I have just a generic script that I put on an object, makes it spin in a direction. I think 100 on the Z would be good, but also these shouldn't be like in sync with each other, so I'm gonna just do that maybe. Okay, let's see how this do. How this be looking? Yeah. Aye. Oh yeah, the lighting's gonna be off. Okay, I can't even... I like that. I like the giant fans already. They're way bigger than I thought they'd be. Yeah, okay, lighting's a problem. I can't see. I mean, I can see, but I can't see that much. Trying to think the best way to fix this. Are the normals of this fine? I mean, I could get rid of the roof for now, but you know, eventually there's gonna be different lighting. I'm like, what's the quickest thing I can do just to quickly have some kind of lighting? Gonna make this a big spotlight. No, point light. Yeah. And then do a little bit of this. Why can't I... Well, okay, that's way brighter than I thought you would need to be, but... Okay, it's something for now. I feel a bit lost. How is it that you are using Blender and Unity so connected? Is Unity reading the files from Blender? Yeah, so I have... when you make Blender models, you can just save them in the Unity project. Like, the model, the environment is over here. So this is the file, right? Or this is like a Blender file that I can just drag and drop into the scene, and then when I then change the Blender file and save it and go back to Unity, Unity updates because it's like, oh, it changed, I need to re-import it. Now there's more going on in the background that makes that possible, but so you export it directly on the project folders, gotcha? Yeah, some people will like export the, you can go up here and like select models and go export FBX. And then save that in the Unity thing, and then drag and drop that in. But then you have to then re-export it every time, which I don't have to. by just saving the Blender file directly. I think it's slightly slower, or whatever. But then it's way easier to just, like, change, look. Yeah. It's a faster workflow for me. Okay. So now, still messed up lighting. Oh, that's a tall ceiling. That's taller than I thought. Okay. This is why it's... Oh, that's also a big forklift. This is why it's good to regularly be testing it here. Get a sense of scale, how big things are shaping up. I think I like how tall those catwalks are. The slopes don't look that steep. And eventually I imagine those being stairs, so with steps it'd probably look even better. Those fans are way bigger than I was expecting them to be, but I kind of like it. The lighting is weird, so basically ignore all that. I do think that the ceiling is maybe too tall. What else? Just random door there. I mean, I kind of like maybe... I almost think that... Okay, I almost think that I want maybe to pull this wall in, make the fans a little smaller, and pull that wall in so I can see more around that corner. I think. I also wanted to make that wall a window. I don't know how big of a window, but deciding like what else. How else do I? What else? Oh, to change the how far back that wall is fine. I think so. Those aren't hovering. Those are supposed to be hovering. Are they hovering? Are they? They're not moving. They're supposed to like do this. They're not doing that. I can make them do that, but okay. Looking cool. It's an industrial environment. The ceiling is never too tall. Oh, you want me to raise it even more? Wish granted. But no, I'm not actually doing that. Also, I don't want to actually leave the walls being done like this. It makes it harder to change the floor plan. I want to just temporarily get rid of them and then make changes. But as a start, yeah, that was turning out good. So to start, I want to make the fans maybe half as big, and they aren't spanning the entirety of this wall. By making them smaller, then I can maybe do more, have more stuff with the walls. I also didn't set up the lighting with this. I want like these fans to be casting big, obvious shadows, I guess, around here. That then with the fans turning, and you see the lights turning, like, or the shadows turning, I thought just could look cool. The random door here, I don't know, it's not as obvious as I would have maybe liked it to be. Okay, as I said, I also wanted to just, I think, bring this whole wall in a bit. And then same with this wall. So you can just see more around the corner, which I think also means that this won't be as big. And I think I might extend this out the back even more. Make it even further back. Now I also got to adjust the catwalk then to adjust with this, but this is why we didn't finalize the models, because it's easy-ish to change. Also, by, like, I can hold control, and, like, the fact that because I made these going along the grid markings, it's being way, like, easier to make this all match how it should. Okay. Now, it doesn't, like, realistically make any sense that this goes up and around before going over this way, but it doesn't need to. But I'll still make that, like, not perfectly matched, so it's less obvious of, like, oh, why is that like that? And I could put some big thing here, maybe, but I don't know. I just wanted catwalk somewhere, and that's how that's just what I did. Okay, so also get rid of the lighting at the moment. Forklift was also just massive, so let's do that. It's hard a little bit getting a sense of scale, but that's why we keep going back to Unity regularly. And I imagine it's also just the kind of thing of, like, the more you do this, the more you get used to it, the more you be able to tell a proper sense of scale and all that. Okay, so might also make, like, an actual textured floor soon, because seeing this with actual textures and stuff, and, like, lighting when we get there, will also help get a better picture of what this is gonna look like. Hi. Okay, I can see around that corner better. Those be fans, and maybe spinning. They're actually spinning in the opposite direction I thought they'd spin, but that's fine. Random door, because why not? Yeah. You're off the ground at the moment. I might push you back. I don't know where I'm going to put a forklift. I just thought, like, make a forklift. It also should be taller if it was an actual forklift, but okay. Oh, I can't even, if there's walls, I can't see that bend. I want to see that bend. Forgot about that. Like, I want to see, like, down that hallway, right where the turn is, which I currently can't when there's a wall there. So, unless there's, like, windows and stuff, but that's a thing I want to account for. Which means in order to do that, this needs to come down. Let me just, as a starting point, see how far does this need to come down? Oops. How far does this need to come down for me to be able to see over here. And then I'll adjust the width the whole way. I don't need the hands to just look around. So now I can. Cool. Just see, like, yeah. This becomes a lot harder to change later, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm nailing it now exactly what I want, and that, because, like, let's say I didn't notice that, and then did a lot of the more complicated, making more things and finalizing how I want that to look, and then I realized, like, oh shoot, I can't see around the corner, and I modeled all this amazing stuff over there, then that'd be a problem. So, and again, harder to change later. So by getting it right now, saving myself problems down the road. So I can see the corner, sure. Kind of like it being wide. I don't know what stuff I can put over there, but we'll figure that out. Got the fans. I said I wanted a big window over there. I don't know how the catwalks would get in the way of that. I mean, I could have a window line there, maybe. Specifically, on the other side of the window, I was planning putting like a picture of my some important building. And there's like the hair in this. Well, my hair, but so hitting me in the nose. Planning on putting like a picture of like a building at like my university, so it's like you look outside, like, oh, hey, there's my campus, kind of. But because I don't know how, like, it's not gonna look super realistic or whatever, so by putting the window more in the distance, it kind of hides it better. So putting it right there, I don't know. But putting it more like over there, it's like you look really close, it's like, hey, there's that building. Those are too high in the sky. I'd like you to be able to easily see the store and stuff. But okay, let's. This catwalk. Do I want the catwalks that high? I think so. I think it's going to depend on what's underneath them. I don't know what I want to put underneath them, other than complicated machinery. Ooh. Hey Chroma, check this out, please. And I see links. I don't know what Red Bubble is, but I will trust. Are these two? Oh, these two games that you made or something? Where is my? Wow. I will trust. Red Bubble. Oh, it's the shirt. Oh, that's great. That is funny. It is my shirt. It's not exactly the same, but it is really close. That was the other link. Shabam. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I will redesign my avatar shirt to look exactly like that, and then I'll get the shirt and it'll match. It's a perfect plan. Not really. But I tried. That you did. But no, yeah, that's great. Okay. So, yeah, okay, so what do I want to do next? I kind of want to just, because I think this will be easy-ish to change, because this is a plane. I want to just try giving the floor, like, a tiled texture, because I do think that will, it affects how, this all looks, even in this kind of testing phase. So, what kind of floor are we going for here? Like, factory floor. I guess I just keep Googling till I find something vaguely what I have in my mind. I need to get an actual texture, I guess, but first I'm just looking for general ideas. Yeah. I kind of want something that looks more tiles. Like, looks more like actual tiles where you can see the sort of the scenes from one tile to another. Yeah. Funny, I've worked in a factory that had like this exact kind of yellow thing. Looked vaguely similar to this, so. And when I say tile, ooh. Octagon tile or hexagon could be interesting. Could go for something more abstract. I know also there's like a combination. When I was thinking tiles, I was thinking way bigger tiles than this. But maybe I do go for something weird. Hexagon floor tile. If I can just find like a texture. I can't spell. We'd play around with a few ideas at any rate. Something like, not like that. Maybe more like this. Let's see if I can just rip something off that's a bit. Oh, let me show you something. BRB. Ooh, all right. Something that I can rip off that's good enough. I would need something that tiles good, seamless. I mean, I could try to make it seamless myself, but that probably ain't happening. Also, for like hexagons or octagons or whatever we go with, I could model the floor to look like this. In fact, that might maybe be better or whatever. But I'll try doing some texture stuff for now. I think this is saving jazz. Let me. Oops. Yeah, that doesn't make the same one. Okay. Actually, I can. What's the thing? Where's the button I'm looking for? Remove from quick access. Where's that button? Unpin that. Okay. I was gonna go for. Trying to find the file path of here. Let's go for being indecisive. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. I just need to have better organization with this. Close that Blender thing, move the file, make a folder called textures. Let's go environment. Yeah, what about this? I will look at thing in about a moment. Let me just do this bit of organization I wanted to quickly do. Textures. I was gonna make a folder, oops, called materials. And then I'm storing the texture here. So show and explorer, copy this, copy that file path to where I was saving this. Call this floor hexagonal, sure. Yeah. This is more of a, a test, a trial run. Then I don't know if this will look good or we'll see. It might at least look good enough for like a temporary thing. It would be really nice if we went the full mile and made like normal textures and all that. Okay, so to apply this properly, I'm gonna. What's the best way I want to do this? And first of all, the UVs of this, I need to unwrap. Hold on. No, we're gonna do it this way. You project from view bounds. That's perfect. And then I put in. How do I want to do this? Okay, hold on. I don't do texturing stuff often at all. I will click Lucio, the thing you sent. This. Oh, that kind of. Ooh. You know what? This might be perfect for the catwalks, maybe, or. Also, or we could have different. I don't need the entirety of the ground to all be one texture. We could have, this section looks like this. This section looks like this. In fact, that might be better. So let me actually get Photoshop open here. Yeah, because actually that would be something we probably want to do. What's nice is that the UVs of this floor are really nice to be able to. Do some photoshopping in the way I just said. So let me. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit to open. That's fine. In the meantime, yeah. Okay, so. Hold on. Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna take some time to open. What do I do in the meantime? Just be indecisive until it opens. Sounds like a plan. Not really. So I could set up at least maybe some of the lighting with the fans that I wanted. Let's see if I can do that. So I need, we have a directional light here already. I guess I could start setting up what some of the lighting will actually be. I don't think we'll have a directional light for it being an interior scene. Instead, we're going to have a bunch of, like, spotlights? Point lights. We'll go with point lights. That are just going to be in the sky, kind of going along in patterns. maybe. Or a bunch of, like, well, area lights, but they'd have to be baked, so I don't get real-time lighting from that, which is mostly fine. You don't want, like, a million shadows being cast from, like, every single light, but yeah, I don't know. Sure, they use tiles like that where people are usually walking back and forth on their own job spot. They sometimes use similar tiles, but with circles are hollow and trout. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, what's hard with some of this texture Googling is just not knowing the terms for a lot of things. But, what's the thing? It's like, I do also notice that this picture has like I see like a noticeable like X thing at the top, so that would need to preferably not be there. Unless I kind of just cropped from like there over, but what's it called? Like just catwalk. Wait, am I using the right word? It's called a catwalk, right? Yeah. Yes. It's still not fine. Like this, like what these have like noticeable holes in them. Yeah, I probably am gonna go with that kind of thing. Oh, railings too. Forgot about that. They're probably, yeah, like this. Interesting. There's lots of just random factory stuff. This is the kind of nonsense we need. Just random stuff that's just like there. Because it can be. Yeah, okay. Alright, this opened up. Let me just, how do I want to do this? I guess I'll just make a new file that's like, what do we want the dimensions of this to be? Let's go 1024 by 1024. Because it's the floor, maybe go a bit higher than that. Yeah. No, it did. I don't know if it, okay, no, it got it, okay. What's nice is that you can type mathy equations. Okay, so to start with this, I want to go into UV editing. There's probably a way better way to do this, but I don't know it, so I've done this before in like, or something like this in like old Blender before they changed everything with it, but I'm just gonna do this as a temporary thing. Okay. Just so I can know where the different parts of floor are. But I'm pretty sure there's a way to kind of like, I don't know. Oops. Yeah, do this more manually. Anyways, so let's bring in now that tile, the hexagon texture. Can you go to the right places, please? Okay, trash. No, environment, textures, get this in here. In a minute, when it decides to open. When it decides to open, I hear my fans going, it's doing something. Okay, I'll do lighting things while I wait. So as I said, a bunch of, oh yeah, real-time indirect bounce shadow is not recorded in point and spotlights. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Why do you look so like that? Oh, we put gizmos back on, and then I can actually see the dimensions of this. I don't know what your dimensions should be, but sure, a lot of range. So imagine, okay, if I do this and raise it up, this is like way more metallic than it's supposed to be. I don't know. Figure it out later. Oh, that's just... Okay, so let's just say, and make this like actually colored a bit. I don't know, like that maybe. Let's just say that we had an array of lights going across the ceiling. Like, yeah, maybe every 5 units. All the way to the back. And not just that. Let's say that, and I'm going to change, like, probably a lot of stuff with this momentarily, but let's just say there's multiple rows of these. Oh, that is going further than it's supposed to. Oops. I was doing some funky things, but the spacing on it, I'd prefer if it was kind of equal. Okay, So now, let's say I got all these lights. Might actually mess with their color more. It'd be kind of... It'd be cool if it was more, like, green tinted. Maybe. I don't know. But then... I can't do... These don't support... Yeah, shadows like that. That might be fine. Because, as I said, these shouldn't necessarily be casting, like, a bajillion shadows. So if I did actually set this to baked, which is more annoying, but to wait for things to bake. So this combined with also having, like, when we have walls and a ceiling and all that. Okay. I'm doing back the directional light now, and this is going to be used for the fan. And I do realize that actually, with a directional light casting real-time shadows, they can both use the same light. Am I going to go with... Why can't I... hold on. Do more messing around with lighting stuff. I don't do complicated lighting stuff that often in Unity, because I don't usually get that far in my projects where I'm polishing things to this degree. Or I have exterior scenes where I just have a single directional light and be like, that's good enough. Okay, you're being interestingly weird. I don't know if it's something weird with the texture going on, or why this is doing anything that it's doing. But I do know that lighting be weird. Anyways, let me do some of this texture stuff first. Let's get that tile floor that I wanted in here. So, as I said, I could use 50%. You use this as a basis for where the tile floors are. I mean, to start, I'm just going to take this and what's the best way to do this? I basically do this and just copy it across, I suppose. I mean, I could... Is there an easy way in Photoshop to just kind of be like, array it across? Hey, Chroma, do you know any good tool to compare two pieces of text? I don't know. What do you mean by compare? Just see, like, are these the same? Like the same font or something like that? In which case, also no. No worries. Yeah, sorry, don't have a better answer for you. Okay, this is going to be floor texture. Or no, floor diffuse. That's usually what we call it, a color texture. Okay, but let me just quickly see if, yeah, as I said, is there a way to just kind of go like, so Photoshop array, grid, step repeat command. Only run with raster objects. Sure. Where do I find this? This repeat step repeat thing. Where might that be? Tucked behind something. Filter. I don't know. Layer. Okay, back to Googling, because I don't know where I'm looking. Okay. Guide me, YouTube. It's made in 2008, Jesus. I just need to know where the buttons are.
Keeping it selected, we're going to hold down rectangle tool by vertical marquee.
Also, wait, let me have this not be super blurry. Yeah. 480p. Wow.
To do this, use the ellipse marquee tool.
You tell me how to make an ellipse. Yep.
So,
Oh, what did you do?
By moving my cursor outside to the diagonal area of the shape, and I'm going to drag like this. You'll notice it's creating a duplicate shape.
Wait, what did?
And I'm going to
What did you do?
My cursor outside, just like this. And then I'm going to rotate by find our pivot point. So I'm going to grab this point right in the middle. And I'm going to drag it somewhere in the center of my document. Like this. And then I'm going to rotate by moving my cursor outside to the diagonal area of the shape. And I'm going to drag like this. You'll notice it's creating a duplicate. So we're going to let go there, and we're going to press return or enter.
Why did he make it do? What button did he press? I was listening. I didn't. I mean, I go earlier in the video. I was like, oh, you selected this tool. If I can just find something through text, I just need to press this button. I don't know. I also, that was 2008 Photoshop. I should probably find something more recent. I know. Yep. Hold. Wait. Let's make sure. I know how to transform a shape, but why is it like duplicating? How... Oh, Control Shift Alt T. That's the buttons. Okay. So apparently, Control Shift Alt T. Well, wait. That just duplicated. What? Hold on. Eh. Oh, I think I get how this is doing. Or not. Hold on. This. Eh. Move it down. And then there's like a repeat command. Okay, I think I get this. Well, what is the repeat? We'll make another duplicate and apply the same transformation. Really? So it does. Okay, cool. Okay, and then duplicating it over. I'm gonna just where's the button? Merge these layers, and then I can. Oops. Oops. All right. Do this. You're not. You are not arraying right. Or maybe you are? What? Like when I zoom out I can see a bit of white, but when I zoom in it's fine. Maybe when I combine it all together it'll be fine. Whatever, I'll trust it. You didn't move it over. Do it one more time manually, and then the next time maybe it'll catch on. Alright, okay, learn new Photoshop things. Now, I think this is too large currently, but let's just see as a test what this is looking like. So in Blender, shading, what's the, what all do I need? I need, so there's like a, image texture, yes, but you have to do stuff with the UV maps. Open, textures, for diffuse, Okay, I mean that kind of worked right away. It's stretched, and I think that's because, again, I need the UVs, not UV map. Why do I always forget what this is? There's two nodes that you need. It's like texture coordinates. Yeah, that one. And then mapping. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So then I'm putting UV into vector and vector into here, I believe. Why are you... You shouldn't be that distorted, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe you are. Because maybe... Actually, is this distorted? Does this have the same kind of aspect ratio as this does? No, it doesn't. Okay. So that's a problem. Well, I did do project from view. Okay, so instead of project from view bounds, go project from view, and then I need to scale it up myself. If I want this to, yeah, preserve its, how it's scaled. Oops. Wait, is there like, probably there's a command to do, the thing to do this automatically. I can take this and be like, resize this without stretching it. It's a problem, you just don't know what buttons exist. But surely that this is a thing. Pack Islands? I prefer if you didn't turn it, though. Whatever, it's fine. I don't need the buttons, I'll do it myself. So upon doing that, now over in shading, okay, now that it's the right dimensions, it's too big still, but that works. The principle of it, of what I was trying to do, works. Back to Unity then, getting that texture to now exist on the Unity end of things. Oh, and it kind of does for free. Like, I didn't have to do anything else, it just did. Nice. Now, I want the actual size of this to be way smaller. So, let's do that. Let me also mess with some settings here. I need to do this button. And I think just that. That didn't do much because there's no transparency here, but that's a thing that can sometimes cause weird issues when you have transparency. Okay, so now I just want to make this but more. Merge layers for now. Again, we'll mess around with it even more. I don't know how small I actually want this to be. Hold on. I mean, funny thing is that on here, I can do this temporarily. Oops, other way around. If this was 2 times, that seemed good. I don't know how, dense I want this. Let's try 5. 5 times the size. Okay. But I can't do that change there and expect it to change over on the Unity end, so let me start by getting the better size of this. Over here, not there. All the wrong buttons. I can close this for now. Here. You didn't copy the right things. Just take a screenshot, thank you. Okay. This... No, 50. I was going for 50. Thank you. And then scale this to, as I said, 5 times the original. So, can I just go 100? Go divide by 5? Yes. Or 20%. Yeah, that is how that math works out. And then I just need to duplicate this around again. So Control Shift Alt T. Oops. No. No, make the thing, please. Make the duplicate. Oh, because the transformation I just did was making it smaller, so that's what you tried to do. Okay. Got it. So, how do I do this? How do I just copy it, like, without doing changes? Just always copy and paste. Control V, Control C. Sure. And then... What'd you do? Where'd you go? Didn't do anything. No, stop it. You didn't copy the change that I made. Oh no, you went up and to the left probably. Oh yeah, okay, so... Like, I just want to do this, but you're not doing it. Okay, how about this? Do this. Whoa. No. Do this, and then Control T it over, and then now you'll do what I want, right? Yeah, there we go. That's all I was trying to do. Jeebus. Then merge the layers together, and then do the same thing again. This, and then Control T it down. Hey, you don't look like you're matching. Why? Nope, stop. Did I make text? How are you not matched up? What? No. You were fine. You were fine. Why are you not fine? Why did you stop being fine? I'm trying to copy and paste you. Thank you. Now you're fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're not, wait, how did that happen? You don't go, like, you're too large slightly. I don't know how that happened, but, I need this to, well, actually, it doesn't matter how, wide it is, but I prefer if this was, no, I shouldn't scale it down like that. We'll just leave it as it is. Okay, it's fine. No. Okay. Do this. No. Copy paste, thank you. No. Why is good? Stop making text. Control T both transforms a layer that you're selected on, and I guess if you're not selected on any layers, then it makes text. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one more. Oh my god, just let me, please. Let me do the things that I'm trying to do. Okay, there, that took long enough. Jeebus. Okay, so now, I mean, on both sides here, I should see, just the Unity side, the main thing that matters. Okay, there we go. More floor that is like that. Now, I'm just curious of what this looks like in VR, so let's find out, shall we? Excuse me, I'm not seeing anything, and I would... Oh, okay, did it. Ah, that is very blurry ground. Those try to get some of the floor texture. Oh, they're using the same material as the floor. That would do it. This is very fuzzy floor. Like, so first of all, just the texture is way too pixely. But that is, I think, more on what am I trying to say? That's more the fault of the texture size. Like, I scaled this down so much that, yeah, you can count the pixels once it gets small enough. So, yeah. I mean, either way... I see, yeah, like, this has so much more detail. I just get rid of it. Just saying how I want to do this. Just for a moment, I don't want to extract all the materials. I want to, How do I want to do what it is that I'm trying to do? Why is everything freezing? Can it not do that for a moment? Please. How do I do this? How do I handle this? It does look like, so if I want to, okay. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. If I do want to keep the original size of this, then I need to not scale this down ever. Instead, if I want this resolution, I need to be increasing the canvas size is more what I should be doing, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll do that. Here we go again. So, wait, no, isn't there a pattern tool? That might do what it is I'm trying to do, but, like, better. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Just go, so we can, this, and then, you. Let's make the, I don't want to have a texture that's this massive, but I don't have a way to not do that, I don't think. Well, I mean, that wouldn't take a lot of additional work, but, you know, for now, This would be an 8K texture. For the floor. It's for the amazingness of this oh so spectacular floor. Or can't I just give it the texture of the small thing directly and then do tiling stuff? I could just do that, yeah. But then if I want to have different parts of the floor actually look different, then that becomes more problem. Found there's a tool for Unity called Seamless Texture Generator. Ooh, that actually sounds fancy and helpful. Currently I already have this seamless thing with that hexagon stuff, but for like anything else I go to Grav, yeah, I imagine that would be very helpful. Okay, textures. I'm just gonna, yeah, I will just do this. Should probably rename the floor material since I'm actually have made it more of an actual material. Let's call it floor for now. Where'd it go? Floor, yeah, extract that. That was the only one I really wanted to extract. I didn't really want to extract the others, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, floor, this floor thing. Where is my floor? So this, just give it this, and then set the tiling to like 100. Yeah. I mean, it's way better on file size, which is an actual thing I want to worry about. How is this looking? Razzle dazzle. Okay, that's some detailed floor. And actually, it's, yeah, looking pretty good. Now, here's there's a trade-off of the more I tile it, like I get all the detail, but then you look into the distance and you can see the tiling, then that ain't a good thing. I want to mess with making it just a bit larger. I can start to see the pixels, but it's not that bad. Ooh, and on those you can see the. Okay, that's not really the fan shadowness I was hoping for, but they're missing the walls anyway, so it'll need to be adjusted. It'll need to be adjusted regardless. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to see the other sides of those. Something's up with their normals, but that's fine. I can mess with it later. Okay, so I almost think that, as I just said, if I want to have some other stuff going on with like a path or whatever, instead of doing that through a texture, that might be better done as like a separate another plane that's slightly on top of it, so that the texture work for that is way easier, possibly. Something like this would also be way better if it had like normal maps and stuff going on. Like if these hexagons actually looked like grooves and stuff, that would immediately make this look way better. But I don't have a way of. Is there a way to? Maybe this is something worth looking into, because it would greatly improve the graphical fidelity of the game. Is that is there a way that I could take a texture like this and generate a normal texture out of it easily, either through Photoshop, Unity, Blender, or some other quick free program? I don't know what to Google. Generate normal map from texture. Create a normal map in Photoshop? Really? How much work is this gonna be? Generate normals from base color. That's not a normal map. Oh, that'd be a normal map. Okay. I mean, sure. I guess we could play around with this real quick. Yeah, let's try this. It has my curiosity. You know, we'll ditch that floor thing for now. We'll just try with this material, making a different texture version thing of it. I will, however, I'm fine deleting this. Yes, because now this one I'm gonna call floor diffuse. Diffuse, because diffuse usually it's like the color information stuff. Also albedo color, different terms. Yeah. So what was I need to actually look at this tutorial is over on this page. I'm going to put this on my other screen here so I can look back and forth at it. Okay, so open Photoshop and switch to 3D workspace. Oh wait, let me, before I go any further, make sure that I am actually changing the things I want to be changing. So we'll start by opening this and then go save as this, but normal. Yeah, finally leaving it as a JPEG, yeah. So switch to 3D workspace. How do I do this? This is a Mac tutorial I'm seeing. Hopefully I can do this. How do I switch to a 3D workspace? What do you mean by that? How do I do that? Windows, 3D. Photoshop 3D features are being discontinued. Many 3D features are not working properly. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, if some of it's working properly, that's all I need. How old is this tutorial? 2017. Maybe I should try to find a more recent tutorial because more likely to actually work if some of this might not be working. Okay, here's a YouTube tutorial.
What up? Wimbush here.
Help me out, person. Where's my headphones? Here.
Now, I'm started off in Photoshop. I have this albedo or diffuse map here that I got from Pixel.
Time
so
to speed.
if I have just like a diffuse, do is they come down to 3D. We have two options here. So you can either make a normal map or a bump map. The normal map has more information in it.
Oh, if it's just
make a bump map or displacement.
If it's just that, that's great. Okay, please be that easy. What was that under? It was under filter. Filter 3D generate normal map. Oh, if it's that easy, that would be great. Okay, it's doing something. Okay. So, wait, what next? Because that's not normal map colors. Usually it's all blues and
Options over here on the right hand side.
and
Once it pops up, you can actually see the different displacement that this normal map is going to generate. So,
oh, it's in the background. Oh, okay. So then I can mess with the settings. Let's just try just going with default settings for now. Why are you weird? Excusez-moi. Everything froze. No, not again. OBS crashing? I think OBS be crashing. Same encoding error thing? Everything's frozen. I can't do anything. I don't know if... Yeah, it's all just frozen. Is it? I can't do anything. Oh, I can kind of do things. Oh, okay, we're back. It didn't crash. Yes! Alright. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but okay, it's just Photoshop that's frozen. Okay, fair enough. Right, let me confirm everything good. I have my stream on my phone so I can see that things be working. Okay. I think things be good. Okay, but this be frozen, so we're just gonna let it do. Oh, this was the copy that I made. I will actually mark this as a normal map now while I'm waiting. Oh, that's interesting what it does on its own there. Let me just mess with applying the material to this while I am waiting. I mean, you can kind of see grooves. Photoshop, nah, okay. It's... Yeah. Stream is good. I'm focused on some server stuff. Cool. Everything just... Well, Photoshop froze, and I thought my computer was frozen. Well, it may have been. I'm not sure. Either way, I want to see what this is looking like. The normal app isn't... It's not fully ready yet, but I want to see what it's looking like currently. I mean... Actually, yeah. That does look like more detail, especially like in the distance. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it does. It helps. It does help. Huzzah. Okay. Fascinating. But it's going to be better when Photoshop unfreezes, which I don't know what it's doing. Either way, I think now, well, since it's a good time since it's frozen, I was going to take a quick break to go get food and stuff and return some text. So I am probably going to take a quick... I'll take a quick break, and then I will be back, and hopefully Photoshop will figure out whatever it's doing I don't know. I might have to force close it and reopen it. I don't know if it is just calculating stuff with generating the neural map or not. But it looked like it had it as a preview, so probably just frozen. I don't know. But either way, yeah. See you later then. Yeah. I don't know how long I'll be gone because I do have to text some people, make phone calls. Might be long. Might be gone for a bit, but yeah. I will see. Anyways, I will be back. So yeah. I don't know how I keep repeating myself, but yeah, I'll be back. Huzzah.